You're alive.
Is this thing on? Woohoo! Woohoo! So,
We are live from Kansas City. Good morning, everyone. I am here with none other than John Schwartzman from Air Pipe.
air pipe, baby.
In case you don't know who he is yet. So I want to hop in super quick because I have lots of fun things to talk about.
I'm nervous. I'm so nervous right now. Go ahead.
I think you'll be okay. So first things first, I know most people know you on LinkedIn with your videos and your presence. Even we're at Compressed Air Best Practices now. Just seeing your presence working the floor, even after the show, like you do amazing. So everybody knows that, John. So when I was growing up, I wanted to be an artist. So I was painting, doing sculptures, and in school, I was so quiet, so shy. And then now here I am doing podcasts and being all over social media and networking. Who was John, little John, in school? Like, what kind of student were you?
What kind of student were we? We're not talking about that. We are
school.
not talking about that.
Yes.
Do as I say, not as I do. That's what I tell my kids. Okay. But the John you see is the John that has always been. This is me. I've always been this way. High energy, playing sports, give me the ball. I want the ball. And that's it. I mean, but that's how I've always been. And it's just the way I've been. And I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it for anybody. So.
There you go. So following that, what did you want to be when you grew up? Like, what did you think you were going to do? Like the typical astronaut, police officer?
So I was always told as a kid that I was going to be just like my brothers and go in the military, which I did. Okay. Very, very proud of that. But I've always been a salesman. Yeah. I just have. I've always been a salesman, whether it was playing sports, whatever it was, trying to convince my parents to let me stay out later. It didn't matter. There was always a reason why we had to do this. Yeah. But I've always been a salesman, and I knew. I studied marketing in college, and I just knew that I was going to go into sales. I knew it. So that was it.
Wow. Okay, so you went into knowing you were doing marketing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I went into wildlife, and I ended up here again also. So you just knew all along, but and you can kind of tell you're very comfortable in all the spaces that I've seen you in. So that's really nice. So now if we move into a little bit of the sales side, what do you consider success in your sales process?
Learning.
Okay.
I mean, look, sales numbers are everything. When you're a salesperson, it's sales numbers. We all know that. We have to sell. We all want to win. We're not going to win everything, but you have to learn from every experience. Even when you lose, you got to learn, because I always say, even though I lost, I won because I learned something. So that's how I look at that.
Okay. So when you think of a strong sales pipeline, what foundation do you go through? Because again, we have volume, we have quality, timing. What do you consider?
So a pipeline, right?
Yeah. So for building a pipeline.
Everyone calls it a pipeline. I call it a lifeline.
Yeah.
Because it is literally, as a salesperson, it's your lifeline. That's your air. That's what you breathe on. That's where you get your opportunities, or that's where your opportunities that you already have are down on in writing, or they're on a spreadsheet somewhere. You're following them. You're monitoring. And you always have to have that pipeline. That pipeline, it's got to be 3 times of what your goal is. Because chances are, if you're winning 30% of your opportunities, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
But you got to have 3 times that, because you're not going to win everything. So I always call it the lifeline. And you got to look at everything. First of all, you have to identify the customers that you want to work with. And then you have to find the customers that want to work with you. Now we got a pair.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have some synergy there. And so that becomes an opportunity that goes on the pipeline. And then you got to do all the due diligence as it pertains to sales. You have to do all the due diligence that Sales 101 teaches. You got to know who, what, where, when, and why.
Yeah.
It's basic stuff. You know, it really is. You know, a football coach from the Miami Hurricanes, Larry Coker, said, "You can have my playbook, but if you can't run the plays, doesn't matter. You can know what I'm going to do, but if you can't stop it, doesn't matter."
Interesting. I like that.
You know, but you got to have that plan. You know, got to have the plan.
Yeah, I could also see how sales meetings at AirPipe would be a little confusing if you're talking about pipelines and building. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh, woo!
I couldn't resist.
That's not me.
I'm sorry, but yeah, you were talking about. I'm like, yeah, pipeline.
I'm the shy
is
one.
Pipeline. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's great, but also, I know keeping a pipeline that big or a sales funnel, whatever we want to call it,
right,
that's a full-time job. But also being present on social media, and it's like, where do you draw the line from nurturing your existing customer? Because we're here building relationships, and you working the floor. I mean, even though sometimes it seems it looks like a lot of fun, it is genuinely like building relationships, nurturing that versus getting in contact with new people. Like that's a big.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use the word passion. Okay.
Okay.
You got to love what you do. And when you love what you know, it's a little cliche-ish, but when you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. You've heard that, yeah?
Yes.
You know, and I tell everybody this, and you know, Chad, if you're watching, I feel sometimes like I'm cheating the man because I'm having too much fun, and I do, and it's because I love it and I'm passionate about it. You know, I did when I first came into the industry. I got to do a shout out to my boy Scotty Kramer and Steve Kwiatkowski.
Okay.
Those two guys helped me out a lot.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. That's good.
So,
and I know you're very passionate. I like seeing this side of you. It's good. We do.
No, it is. It's super passion. It's super passion, and you know, because I just love what I do. And you know, the balance. I mean, I'm always working. I just am. It's what I do. You know, but I have my life balance too. You know, I have my boys. I have my wife. I do these things. But I'm, you know, to a fault.
Yeah.
Always working. So I make the time, and I don't look at it as work. And I think that's not the same. A lot of people can't say that.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Well, and I feel like this is big today is people try to separate work and life balance. And in sales, that's so hard to do because a lot of the stuff does mix in, and it's a fine line. So when you kind of integrate it into like your way of life, kind of like you have, which is very difficult. I think it's an art almost, and it's a way of life.
Yeah, it absolutely is, you know, and to a fault, you know, even on weekends, and I'm a workaholic, but I enjoy doing it, and you know, I have a life that allows for that. So it's, you know, I look at it, it's a win for everybody. They're all Chad's getting my time, you know. The guys are getting my time. You know, I'm sending, you know, Nate and Cody messages on the weekend. I'm going, I shouldn't do this, man, but you know, this is important, you know. So, so shame on me.
Well, okay, so there's that end, but then another thing that I've dealt with in that like 10 years being in sales now, a little more than 10 years, but when to let go of nurturing certain clients. How do you draw that line? Like when you're talking to them years sometimes before something closes, like what kind of red flags do you have, or when do you know, do you cut anybody off, or you just keep going?
No, I think, I think again, you know, you have your lifeline, you know, and there's certain people on that lifeline that you have to, you know, look at and go, okay, they've been on here a while. We've had conversations, nothing's happening. You move on.
Yeah.
You move on. I mean, you know, if your pipeline's heavy, you know, that's a little easier for people to do and say.
Right.
If your pipeline's not heavy, you know, you gotta keep that on there. I know he said he's gonna buy. You know,
no, that's a good point.
So you know, each individual is different. Everybody's different. You know, but sometimes you do. You have to, you know, we say cut bait. You know, gotta move on. It's not gonna happen. We move on, and that's it. You know, that's how I look at it. So.
Yeah, that's interesting. So following that, I know you have a big territory. So how do you manage the time changes, the language barriers, the culture barriers? I think you also do an amazing job there. And you're willing to put yourself out there, and you can say, hey, I'm learning Spanish. I don't know it. It's not that great, but you're going for it. And that takes some guts and some humility.
Again, I go back to passion. I just love what I do. Mm-hmm. And I got good people. Cody and Nate, fantastic. Mm-hmm. Fidel in Central America. We're going to talk about. You're going to see a video on that shortly. Another one in the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. And it's just everything is moving, but you can't do it without the support element. Mike Ayers, our customer service guy, mm-hmm. fantastic. Mm-hmm. Darren Harold on the product management side, fantastic guys. Mm-hmm. You can't do it with those guys. Our operational team, led by Michael Buis, fantastic mm-hmm. people. And do we have challenges? Absolutely. Every organization has mm-hmm. challenges, but it's how we get it. We go, all right, let's fix this. How are we going to do this so it doesn't happen again? Mm-hmm. And our team has just done a great job, because us sales guys can go out and say how wonderful we are. Every presentation I do, the first slide on there, it says right up there, don't take my word for it. Here's the client list. Mm-hmm. But that's there because of the operational support that us sales guys get.
Right.
I'm always going to tell you how great Airpipe is. Mm-hmm. Some people think yes, some people in certain countries think no. But sorry, I know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. But yeah, it's for me, it's passion. Mm-hmm. It's just passion.
Yeah. And how do you manage? Because I am also on LinkedIn. That could be a full-time job in itself, is making sure you're posting consistently, what you're posting, making sure it fits like into your brand, but it's also educational, like giving something. Mm-hmm. How do you manage that with your sales role and managing all of this?
Again, I like my off time. And those of you that are friends with me on social media see this and know it. I'm a hot tub cigar guy on the weekends, but I also have my laptop set up there, which nobody sees, mm-hmm. and I have my phone, and I do post during the week, and on the weekend I'll mm-hmm. sit there and do it, and it's just what I do.
Mm-hmm. So do you plan any of your posts, or you're just like walking, like I got to post now, or do you have I have to post 3 times a week? Like, do you have a schedule, or like how do you?
I have a complete list of things that I want to accomplish on LinkedIn. Now I don't, okay. But to answer your question, no, mm-hmm. I just go, okay, I will tell you on my phone, my calendar, it says Wednesday post on LinkedIn. Does it happen? No.
Yeah,
but like you've seen some of my posts when I'm in the airport. Mm-hmm. Something comes to me, I go, what, I got to do video on that. Mm-hmm. And it's, hey man, it's just the opportunity hits me, mm-hmm. and my videos are done with me on a phone like this. That's it, and I mean 5-10 minutes, mm-hmm. maybe 2-3 takes. Got a couple of bloopers in there, but that's it. Mm-hmm. I don't overthink it. Mm-hmm. I just what you see is me. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, well, and I think that's why your videos work so well. So when I started doing videos, I hated the whole process. I actually started with videos that were like faceless. So like I was just showing different things and like making things move, but it had the information there.
Right.
And then I slowly worked to being on camera, and then it's like, okay, I hate my voice. Like, does this look funny? Does this sound funny? Like, who's gonna watch this? So, and I know so many people overthink posting, and then it's so refreshing that you just go through. Because what I ended up doing is I ended up taking courses on editing and scripting and all of this stuff, because I'm like, my video has to be perfect before I go and post it. And honestly, the videos that like just pop up in my head and I'm like, hey, I just want to do this real quick, those do so much better than like super edited stuff. Like, even though it looks really cool, like, because I've been doing a lot of A/B testing and like, okay, this works, this doesn't work. And it's like, you spend so much time overthinking like what people are going to say, and those videos genuinely do the best.
Yes.
And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I spent like 5 hours on that last video. And then this is the one, the 30-second with the phone. So get your phones. And
it's so funny because it's so funny because I'll always send them. I'll do a video and I'll like it and I'll send it to my boss and I'll go, hey, you need to go look at the video. Oh, you need to go look at the video. And he immediately responds every time with, just tell me you weren't wearing an air pipe shirt. So anyway, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, so this leads perfect because I know a lot of people get in their heads, and especially salespeople, new salespeople. Like, there's a lot of other judgmental salespeople. Like, why are you being extra? Like, there's this whole stigma. So, what advice would you give to someone who's afraid to start posting and going?
Do little by little. Do little by little. Get to that comfort level. Start just posting posts, and then then pictures, and then make comments, make relative comments to what you're trying to accomplish on the video. That's it. And then get with somebody that will help you do a video, or do it yourself. And sometimes you just got to take a leap of faith. You do. You got to just jump out there and do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that's my advice. You got to jump out and you got to do it. And once you do it, and don't worry about the haters. Oh my God. If I could look, 10% of the people in this world are not going to like you. Period.
Only 10%.
Yeah. All right. They're not going to like you. All right.
I'll take the 10%.
That's not funny. But they're not. And they're not gonna like you because you're short. They're not gonna like you because you're a rocker. They're not gonna like you because you wear red shoes. They're not gonna like you because your hair is long. You should have short hair. Or why is your hair so short? It should be long. Doesn't matter. Move on.
Yeah.
Move on and just blow right through them. As I tell everybody, if you don't like me, get in line.
Get in line.
Get in line.
I will say, because for my social media journey, I did not want to do it. I did not want to be on there. I didn't want the judgment, the posts, the comments.
Look at you now.
But I realized the people that found me on there. So yes, there's some people in there that are like, not for me, and that's okay. I just assumed there would be a lot more. But the people that you do find that are for you, it's incredible. We met on LinkedIn.
That's right.
I met Elvira on LinkedIn,
that's right.
And now it's.
That's right.
If I didn't start doing that, I literally wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I always suggest just do it. The people that are for you are like amazing when you find that niche, and then it actually makes the people that aren't for you okay.
That's right.
And then when you're doing it so often, then it's
that's right.
Yeah,
that's
it's
right.
Good.
That's it.
It's really good. And then but it also helps like this networking stuff. Like I've got to meet so many people that you meet on LinkedIn. I'm sure you see this too. Like they're like, hey, I've seen you.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so cool.
And then you feel bad because you go, oh, God,
I don't know you. I'm like,
yeah. But it is. It's cool,
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, look, this is about, for us, it's about air pipe and getting air pipe's name out there on a global level, and I think we're accomplishing that. We're getting there. I mean, we're ruffling some feathers. No, as we've always said, we're disruptors, and we're glad to do it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. We don't do any of that.
Awesome.
We don't do any of that. Okay, so we have a couple minutes, 1 minute, but I really want to go back into sales because that's where we are. If anybody has any questions, please toss them in the comments. We will go.
No hecklers.
We will go in and go through that and make sure to respond to everything. We'll go after this.
Roger that.
But back to sales. So being in sales, so say they're not on social media yet, but they're stuck in their sales process. Like you said, their lifeline isn't there yet.
Yeah.
What do you suggest that they do to help like unlock that next level?
You got to have partners, and it doesn't necessarily need to be someone from your company. You got to have mentors. You got to have past salespeople that you work for, past bosses that you worked for. Talk to your network. I mean, you build that network and talk to that network, and let them know what's going on. And that's a form of support that I think a lot of people don't use. You have, if you look down and you look at your past and you look, it doesn't matter. College friends, high school friends, anybody you're in touch with, hey, what do you do for this? Ask the questions, because the worst response is going to be a no. I don't know. Okay. But if I didn't ask you and you did know, then it's on me.
Yeah.
So,
that's a good point. Yeah, I love that. I thought you were going to tell him just pick up the phone more.
No, I mean,
I don't think
more calls.
Yeah, I don't think that advice helps anybody. Like, it's like there's only so much you can do, and then that's like a terrible way of life.
Right.
So final thoughts. What's one thing everyone in the industry should focus on, that you think they should focus on maybe a little more, that you think's missing?
Themselves.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Absolutely. Be yourself. Focus on yourself. Get yourself where you want yourself to be, and everything else will fall into place. But you got to be happy here first.
Okay, now you're going to make me cry.
I'm just, it's what it is.
Yeah, no, you're,
because
right.
if you have internal strife going on, that's going to go into other people, and people can read that.
Yeah, and it will resonate in your sales, like that.
It will. I'm telling you, customers feel it. They feel it. They know something's up here. So you got to, you got to work on you and make sure that you're straight. And I'm telling you, everything else will fall into place.
No,
I firmly believe that.
I love that. Yeah, and definitely don't try to pretend to be.
No, don't be somebody you're not.
Yeah,
that's it. And I tell my guys, don't be me. Don't try to be me.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be you. Don't be me. I'm going to be me. And this is who I am. I want you guys to be who you are.
Yeah.
And it's going to pay dividends. I promise you it will. Promise you.
Yes. I love it.
It's like you and Elvira, you guys, you keep doing what you're doing because it's fantastic. You're disrupting, and we love it. And just keep doing it, because you are making a difference. I will tell you that.
Thank you.
Yep.
So we're going to wrap up. We did not do too bad. We're only 22. I feel like we could probably keep talking. We could absolutely keep talking.
Yeah. Yes.
That's no question. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
This was really good. It was
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
No, I love this stuff. I absolutely love it. And make sure you come by the booth today, 1:30, play a little pinball. We got a contest. You win one of these cool rods. Look at the shirt, baby. Airpipe live at best practices. Come on by, win you a shirt.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much, John. We're going to go ahead and end, and you guys know where to find us.
Keep on rocking.